Welcome everyone to Tuesday Night Throwdown. I am the Sentinel and we have got a six-man over-the-top rope battle royal here for you today with all of the incoming talent that is going to be debuting or returning come the major GW Climax, taking all of the month of May. 20 matchups over the course of May is set up, and the winner will be decided, the finalists will be decided in a best of three at Doomsday. Here comes Frozone, a longtime member of CIW, took a little hiatus a few years ago when Mr. Incredible was unceremoniously let go, as Frozone felt obligated to join his partner, but the times are different and it's nice to see Frozone back. And I've just been passed a note under the door here, and it seems to be from Abizzle giving me a bunch of prizes for this matchup, so we'll get to that in just a second. But I got a chance to interview Frozone. He is very determined to get back here and get into the action. The last time we saw Frozone was actually in the King of the Spring tournament a couple of years ago, so almost 2 years ago. Here comes King! And Abizzle told me, Abizzle, who is the head of the Department of Promotional Efficiency, said to me that King is his favorite guy who they've signed here as a part of CIW, making his debut, a long-awaited debut, I might add, as King is notorious in the E-Federation world. Kitty King, as he is in fact part cat. We have determined that from a long time ago, as this crowd is completely eating up the fact that he is here, as we see it. Wait a minute. Is that the sword? Is that the sword? Did King come to... Now I understand it. Now I know why Abizzle was so excited that King was here. He got the kitty cat to get the sword. And the crowd is actually not dying for this, which is actually quite incredible. I've got to give King the credit for that. He is keeping the crowd throughout. They have come to love the sword, as I'm sure the Prince of Persia is more than happy to not be carrying that, as he is still the Exceeds champion, going up to face Ken Masters, who won the Exceeds #1 Contenders Rumble at Equinox, and is going to be facing him at Doomsday. But King here has a chance to make a good first impression. He's going to be facing Majin Buu in the first round, which is going to be a tough task, but could start with some momentum here in this matchup if he can eliminate the other 5 participants, as this crowd has certainly shown this kitty cat some love, as he is ready to go. And when I asked him for a comment, he said, pretty understandably, meow. And I said, all right, understood. And then I gave him some chin scritches, and then I left. And it's the CIW locker room is certainly a place to be, I must admit. Here comes Maximilian Pegasus. Now, this guy, I won't lie to you, this guy is somebody that Corleone was kind of hesitant about bringing in, but AB said, trust me, this guy knows what he's doing. He can't have the golden eye in because, you know, no powers, so we forced him to wear an eye patch, which I know wouldn't work when in the lore of the games, but he's actually not wearing the eye. He actually had it removed by force. But that is a story for the anime to tell, but that has only made him angrier. But he is looking to perhaps invest, to some degree, his millions of dollars into CIW, but also wants to have a go of it in the ring. Started the way that Corleone started, you know? He started as a mere wrestler and rose through the ranks to buying the place, but we're going to have to keep an eye on that, no pun intended. Here comes this guy. Now, I won't lie to you, ladies and gentlemen. Bringing Strong Bad in was my doing. This was a guy that I was allowed to grab. Now, Strong Bad, for those of you who don't know who this guy is, Strong Bad was the main character, I believe, in a cartoon flash series called HomestarRunner.com. And it was huge in the early 2000s, into like, I would say the early 2010s, 2011s, but its heyday was really in like the bread and butter of the 2000s. And it was right as I was like entering my early teens, and there was a lot going on. And this cartoon and the Strong Bad emails, this dude answering emails got me by in those years. And so Strong Bad, when I said, hey, you want to come wrestle? He's like, oh, I would love to. Look at my muscles. He's very big on the fact that he has biceps and that he doesn't have all that junk in the front, as he liked to say. But he is definitely not shy about how good he thinks he looks. As you can tell by the sensual music, he is actually quite successful with the ladies. as at least he would like you to believe that. But Strong Bad, could he make a shocking first impression here in CIW as a relic of a bygone era, looking to modernize himself, and what a better way to do it. And here in CIW, this is exactly the place where people like Strong Bad can get their start and make mojo happen. And Strong Bad definitely is not shy of mojo, as you see it here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm looking forward to seeing what is going to come of that. And oh, Jesus, and here comes a man that I know at least one other human being is excited to have here in CIW, and that is my partner in crime on the other side of the commentary table, TAW's JOSHAGEDDON, who we have, as a reward for JOSHAGEDDON, we allowed him to be in negotiations with some CIW contracts. You know, we have a good relationship with them, and he said, hey, well, he actually is the one who suggested, why don't you know, see what you could do with Dante, because he's looking to expand his horizons, and also he may have some other motives. I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure what Dante's vibe is, but I know for sure that he is acting rather badass here and is open here. But can that be enough, this demon, to get a win here in momentum? And we will talk about the other first round matches that all of these gentlemen are in just a second. And folks, speaking of, as we see this man who we are all too familiar with, Bruce Lee, make his return, as this was done and negotiated by basically all three of us. We all felt like Bruce Lee, even though he has been a dirty dirtbag in the past several years, starting here, moving to TAW and doing everything he's done with the Shaolin Combat Club, and now coming back here. He is a staple of CIW, and we figured that it is about time that he make his return. Besides, he's been showing up on and off, even all in his time absent, so it's hardly like he's gone. So I'd say welcome back, Bruce, but I know it's just going to lead to dumb shenanigans, but we will have to see as time unfolds what the circumstances are. And here we go. And folks, the only way to win this is to toss all of your opponents over the top. It's like a mini rumble. But it's just a concentrated group, and King immediately has Frozone over the top. Dante helping him is Frozone out immediately, and he's gone. And this is all about momentum, ladies and gentlemen. Pegasus is going to be in a triple threat match with Sephiroth and Rain. If you want to see the entire breakdown and bracket of everything, oh, Strong Bad's almost out, King's being almost out, and Strong Bad's been eliminated, as now Pegasus is in danger. Pegasus in danger, but now King breaking it up. And we've already had 2 eliminations here. Bruce going over the top. But folks, the entire bracket is laid out in a Google Doc in the description of this video. And folks, there is still time to vote. Bruce Lee has been eliminated. There is still time to vote for your entrant, as we're doing a one-person selection for each individual who wants to vote. If you win the fan vote, whoever gets the furthest along in the tournament, that person will get to book a match at Autumn Asylum. So you can cast your vote now to determine who is going to book a match here in CAW. A promise that we can for sure deliver on. It's all in the video link below describing the tournament, as the GW Climax, unlike anything you've ever seen before. Dante is going to be in a triple threat match himself, between Ganondorf the Penguin and Dante. As King, we mentioned, is facing Majin Buu, as we would have mentioned who the other ones are, but they were eliminated too quickly. But again, it's all in the document below. But this is all about momentum, ladies and gentlemen. Who is going to and now we know definitively it is going to be somebody who is making their debut here in CIW. And oh, nice counter there from King, using those educated feet, and obviously the reflexes of King, bar none. He doesn't always land on his feet, though. I mean, he is only part cat. But that doesn't mean that those reflexes aren't going to come in handy. Maybe should be hanging out with Catman from the Fairly Odd Parents, but we're not going to go that far into the 2000s. I think bringing Strong Bad was plenty, don't you? And now, what a punch there from Pegasus, as 2 silver-haired men and a cat fight for momentum here right before the GW Climax here on Earth Day. Thank you very much for coming to the Tuesday Night Throwdown. We begin the tournament on May 1st. And it is every 2 days we have a match, and then we take a break on the 3rd day. So on the 1st and the 2nd of May, you'll get matches, break, 4th and 5th, break, 7th and 8th, break, and so on and so forth through the month of May. As And now, oh, now Dante's out. And now it's down to King and Pegasus. Oh, King might be eliminating Pegasus, but no, quickly taking himself out of range of being tossed over to Pegasus. And now it is down to 2. Pegasus and King, and we didn't even talk about the rewards for this match, but we'll talk about these two. If Pegasus wins, we get a, oh, and what a moonsault! A handspring moonsault from King, an excellent showcase there by the kitty cat. As this man looking to establish himself, oh, could he do it? Could he toss Pegasus over the top here? Could be it. Could King gather the win here in this battle royal? Not enough. As a shoulder block to the gut stops that momentum. If Pegasus wins, we get a Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster pack from Walmart of 25 cards. It's not one of the sleeves you open. It's one of the boxes that just has free-floating cards, which is not great. And if King wins, we get a bag of Meow Mix. So I don't know why these prizes fell off all of a sudden, but AB, I mean, there was a lot of good ones. Oh, and now charging into the corner was King, and he went in a little too hard, as now Pegasus has just a second to recover here. Those long legs of Pegasus might come in handy. Oh, but now, oh, and not enough, as the reflexes of King knock him down, and your winner is King from the Tekken series in his debut. Eliminates 5 other individuals and lasts all throughout. This man, and it is apropos that an animal, this animal, the animal that has come to CIW, has won here on Earth Day. But can he beat Majin Buu in the GW Climax? There are so many matches that we have got lined up for you. It is an exciting time. Thank you all for coming to the Tuesday Night Throwdown. I am, of course, the Sentinel, and we will see you on May 1st for the start of the tournament. Take care, everybody. Don't forget to vote.